Hey everyone! Welcome back to your favorite pirate crew. Today we're going to talk about Akainu revealing why he's afraid of Dragon. If you'd like to see more about One Piece on our channel, please leave your thumbs up and subscribe to our pirate crew. But pirates, before we continue with the video, I ask that you already subscribe to the channel. That way you can join our pirate crew, earn a devil fruit, or master your favorite haki. It would also help this division of our crew out a lot if you thumbs up in today's video so that we together can become Yonkos. Anyway, enough wasting this precious time. Let's get with the video. Akainu is one of the most memorable villains in the history of One Piece, not only because he was responsible for Ace's death and clearly seems to hate the pirates at all costs, but also because he apparently has a rather mysterious history. Well, what character in One Piece doesn't have a story like that, am I right? However, there is something quite interesting in the story of this character that has always intrigued fans. After all, what is the relationship between Akainu and Dragon? Why do they seem to know each other, and was this connected to their strong feelings of anger towards Ace and Luffy? Not just all pirates, and could it be that, considering they have a history together, Akainu could not only hate, but also be afraid of Dragon? Let's talk about all that in today's video. Monkey D. Dragon, also known as the Rebel Dragon, is the infamous supreme commander of the Revolutionary Army. He has been trying to overthrow the world government and is labeled as the world's worst criminal. He is the father of Monkey D. Luffy and the son of Monkey D. Garp, having been born in the kingdom of Goa as well as them. He was also responsible for saving Sabo after the latter nearly drowned in an attack by the world noble, eventually making the boy his second in command. Dragon wishes to overthrow the world government by overthrowing the world nobles who run it due to his hatred of their ability to take away people's freedom and even their lives for nothing but their own interests. He takes the power of the world government extremely seriously due to his enormous military power, particularly with Cypher Pole. Likewise, Dragon is seen by the world government as one of, if not the biggest threat in the world today, being labeled as the world's worst criminal. His threat was first raised 8 years ago during Leveling, when Thalassus Lucas warned the other rulers present that he would be a danger to the world in 5 to 6 years. This warning proved correct, and Dragon is now an extremely infamous criminal. When the headquarters of the Revolutionary Army was discovered by Blackbeard's pirates, the world government immediately sent the Marines and Cypher Pole to storm it. As supreme commander of the Revolutionary Army, Dragon has the most authority over a powerful and global active paramilitary that has become a prominent threat to the expansive and secular world government in just a few years. Dragon's actions have earned him the distinction of being the world's worst criminal, but he has also managed to lead a largely secure existence despite the world's greatest powers being behind him. After Luffy tells Emperor Ivankov that Ace is his brother, the Akama Queen greatly fears the possibility that the world government warring against Dragon along with Whitebeard. Although his individual combat skills are unknown, he is capable of commanding extremely powerful army officers, such as his chief of staff Sabo and the 5 commanders, who have been shown fighting and defeating notable pirates and marines on the Grand Line. When Sengoku told everyone about his relationship with Luffy, most people were stunned, including Gakamora of the Shichibukai and members of the Whitebeard's pirates. Reputation alone was enough for Luffy to be branded as a potential future danger, and for Damalo Black to take advantage through acting. Dragon himself was able to catch Smoker's jetty when the Marine captain was preparing to use it on Luffy, quickly stopping him in his tracks, and despite Dragon's high criminal status, Smoker was not seen making the effort to try to arrest him. Furthermore, Ivankov noted that Luffy's inhuman will to live in Impel Down made sense for a son of Dragon, indicating that Dragon has a similar level of tenacity. While in the kingdom of Goa and Log Town, strong gusts of wind occurred in Dragon's vicinity, which helped him achieve his goals in both places. It remains unconfirmed whether Dragon was directly responsible for these gusts of wind, or whether he had a power that allowed him to create them. Also, Dragon was somehow able to reach Sabu's sinking ship off the coast of Dawn Island and grab it just before it sank, without drawing the attention of any bystanders. However, even though we only know a little bit about his actions and ideologies, we know even less about his past and relationships. It is true that Dragon was never the kind of person who got close to people or had strong bonds with anyone in particular. But can we say the same about his past? I wonder what could have happened to him. That we still don't know about. to make Akainu harbor so much strong resentment towards him? I mean, besides him being completely against everything Akainu stands for, of course. I mean, duh. For now, we have no idea. There just seems to be some kind of visceral hatred for Dragon on Sakazuki's part. He spent the entire war trying to kill Luffy. At one point, he had Ace right there in front of him, but he chose to go after Luffy. The entire goal of the Marines at that point was to execute Ace. However, Sakazuki didn't care. He kept calling him Dragon's son throughout the arc, not referring to him by his real name, as if he knew something or harbored a genuine sense of anger toward Dragon to the point of blindly pursuing Luffy. We then get into the theories on the matter. It's possible that Garp enrolled Dragon in the Marines at a young age. There, he probably met Sakazuki and became friends with him. Throughout his time in the Marines, Dragon probably saw the corruption and mistreatment of other races by the world government. It is possible that he knows some of the darker secrets of the world nobles. Remember, Garp is a top-notch Marine, someone who could probably get into the Merry Gorosei without a problem. So he could have brought Dragon along with him, who in turn probably saw some things that completely disillusioned him about the world government. This could also be why Dragon is the most wanted man in the world. He knows things that ordinary people shouldn't. He knows the forbidden truths. Dragon probably left the Marines after this incident. Sakazuki would believe that he betrayed the Marines and would make it his only duty to take down his former comrade. Both men are at the same age, so this may well be possible. This is one of the simpler theories about it. However, it is clear to any of us that these two surely have some sort of dramatic history. It is quite possible that we'll have a good fight between the two in the future too. By that line of thinking, something perhaps quite similar to what we had in Naruto with Kakashi versus Obito. Both men are on opposite sides, both are leaders of the opposite faction, and both have reasons for wanting the other to go. However, even though this theory makes a lot of sense, there are still some loose ends. If Dragon was once a Marine, there should be a lot more people who would know him. The Marines didn't know that Dragon was Garp's son, and they didn't know his full name either. So another rather interesting theory was born on top of this one. Dragon was not a Marine. He just saw the treatment of slaves by the Celestial Dragons somewhere like Sabati. He even saw the corruption among the Marines and decided to overthrow them by forming the Revolutionary Army. The only ones who know about this are the admirals, Sengoku, and some high-ranking GT officials like Gorosei. Garp may have told Sengoku that Dragon was his son, since they're both very close. Sengoku, being a fleet admiral/admiral, thought it was his responsibility to make sure that this knowledge was public. The first thing Sengoku did was tell Gorosei about it. After that, when he was about to make it public, he was stopped by Garp. The possibility is that Sakazuki was sent to capture Dragon and he failed in his mission. He was defeated by Dragon, or Dragon managed to escape at the last minute because of Sakazuki's recklessness, this being the cause of his hate for Dragon. And the last possibility is that they just didn't share any kind of history. Now tell me, why was Ace being executed? Because he was Roger's son, right? Well, it's entirely possible that he was trying to kill Luffy for the same reason. Luffy is the son of Dragon, a man who is known as the world's worst criminal, and someone who's building an army to overthrow the Heavenly Dragons. One of the rules of absolute justice is eliminate someone if they have a criminal record because they are a blood criminal. Sakazuki was just trying to kill Luffy and Ace for that reason. Both theories are quite plausible and could justify the great anger and fear Akainu has for Dragon. However, it's still quite possible that there really is a history between the two that we just don't know the details of. So I'd like to know what your theory is about their relationship. Let us know what you think in the comments. I mean, where else are you gonna let us know, right? Well, that's it, my straw hat pirate. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And if you have any suggestions for a future video, please do comment below, because I'll be reading them all as I always do. Also, don't forget to leave a like if you enjoy the video. Be sure to subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any content from your pirate crew.